had to go out of town. Had to go out of town, so we didn't get to buff this. But we got some good lessons in here because see that overspray? You can't tell the difference from the dust and the overspray. That's overspray. Sometimes the tape will move on you, no matter how good you are. See that? That's overspray. You tell the difference between the dust and the overspray. You see it? This is overspray. Must have rained while I was gone. But see that? That's light overspray. That's overspray. Now this is not going to kill your car in any way, especially on a paint job like this. This is not good. That's where the tape and plastic wasn't right. But first thing you want to do when you have this is, and even when you do a good tape up job like this, you're still going to have some overspray issues. It's two ways you come at it. You can come at it with a pad. I'd really like to use a newer one. These scuffing pads, you can come at it with these. And remember that overspray is sitting on top of your clear. You can also use 1000 grit sandpaper and take it off. Now, because we're gonna buff this car, it doesn't matter that it puts some scratches in it because it's gonna we're gonna fill it with the compound. See that line right there? You just come back. If it's too much or settled in too much, we'll just come with 1000 grit sandpaper or 1500 and wet sand it. But this little bit is gonna come off with the scuff pad, which we were gonna need to scuff it anyway to buff it. So no harm, no foul. Now those harder areas, we're gonna have to concentrate on a little more. But this is gonna get buffed to match the top that's new painted. We weren't gonna leave this unbuffed anyway. Now we don't have to paint the whole car, buff the whole car because we didn't paint the whole car. We just gonna buff right where it blends in, but we're not buffing the whole thing. But this overspray, you can't return the car like that. That's on us. And like I said, I've been saying in the other videos, when you're doing these kind of jobs, these tax car jobs where, you know, you're just fixing the clear or something like that, you got to watch how much free work you do. Like buffing the entire car, you should get paid for that. You make it look nice and you do what you were paid to do. But sometimes you can just do way too much and end up costing yourself money, especially if it's a friend or something like that. So you just want to not put too much time into a project that's going to take you away from stuff that's making you money. You'll know when and when not to, but it's a habit. You'll get this perfectionist thing going and you really start doing way more work than you really should be. But yeah, just get that overspray off and you're good to go. So you see that line right there? That's coming off pretty good. Now, one thing I am going to have to do is wash this car so I can make sure I got everything off, because it's got so much dust on it. I can't tell the dust from the overspray. And you don't want that line there. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wash this car. If I would have, see that corner? If I would have been able to buff it immediately after it dried, I wouldn't even have to wash it. Well, one, it wasn't dirty. I washed it before. It got dirty while I was out of town sitting outside. But a lot of times when you scuff the car, you can't tell what it looks like until after you wash it. See, none of that got painted. That's just where the tape was. It's got painted along here. Yeah, you see how easy that came off. So I really thought I was going to have to, I thought I was going, to have to, ooh, this did get painted and this doesn't look good. I don't like that. All right. Ooh. Hard to do with one hand. I gotta wipe this car off. So pretty much, we got to wipe this down. I'm gonna blow it off. I don't know what this is all over this car. I don't know where all this dust came from. See, it's like it was in a garage or something. But I'm gonna get all that dust off of it. I'm gonna blow it off. Then I'm gonna wash it off. And we'll be good to go. It's pollen. That's what this is. Well, everybody with allergies, whew, they gotta be having a time. Overspray on the glass. You know what you use for that? Take that right off. Now this is not overspray. That's dirt. That's from, the car was like that when it got here. Now, will it take it off? Yes. But that's not overspray. That's from, like I said, this is like a tax car. It's a car somebody don't use, about to get rid of, try to get some few $1,000s off of it. But you knock off your windows like this. Anybody tell you, you're gonna get some overspray on every paint job. I don't care how well you tape it, it's just gonna happen. You just try to reduce it as much as possible. But it's a virtual certainty that you're going to get some overspray somewhere that it's not supposed to go. It's going to just bottom line. Well, that's why it's called overspray, because it's not supposed to go there. But something as simple as a 50-cent razor blade takes care of all that for you. Keep our razor blades in the drywall. Let's blow this car off. But while we're waiting on this air to build up, check this out. We got some new parts in. See what you guys think about this. New parts. Let's get some lights on. I don't know, mommy. Let me do what I'm doing. Okay. Let's see what we got. While the air compressor's building up, well, better yet, let's go ahead and blow off this car, and then we'll see what we got. This pollen was so thick that it's actually blowing off of the car. Wow, that was some thick pollen. Now I can only assume that was tree pollen. Man, that was thick. So I am gonna have to wash that off. But let's see what we got. All right. For the trunk. Now, for those of you all don't know, and you're saying, why do you have a dye pillow? See the big dye pillows in the back? This shifter right here, that's a dye. And then you got the dice in the window. So when we open the trunk, we'll have a dye pillow back there. And speaking about the trunk, I know what this is, or should be. This is a mat to go in the trunk. But I know this isn't big enough. This is going to fit the middle of the trunk. This is not going to fit. I can just tell. I can tell by doing this. This is not going to do what I needed to do. As nice as it is, this is not what I was looking for. And this is not going to do what I needed to do. So I'm very disappointed. It's not shaped like the inside of the trunk, like the picture. This is going back. I mean, it's cool if that's what it looked like it was. But see, this matches my seats. But how it looked like it's the shape of the inside of the trunk, which would mean it would cover the entire base of the trunk. But this is a square mat, and the mat that they had advertised was not square. If I knew it was square, I would have known that it wasn't going to fit the trunk. Oh, it's always something. It's always something. So I got to decide if I'm going to keep this. I mean, nice work, but you should advertise exactly what it is so you don't disappoint people. So just going back in the box, and I got to go ahead and text them and let them know that was not meeting expectations at all. That did not meet expectations. Did not meet expectations. Big letdown. So Lloyd mats, not good. Not good. Which I can still go and get regular carpet and do what I had planned on doing, but that's a disappointment. As I was thinking, I'm gonna have to wet sand this anyway. So it's no need to wash in the car and then wet sanding the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start wet sanding. Not looking like we're getting a lot of people jumping on today. So I'm not gonna make you guys sit through another wet sanding video. I need to blow this out. I don't like that. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through another wet sanding video. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump off, cut on some music, enjoy my music. I either do music or I talk to you guys. And nobody wants to talk to me today. So I'm gonna jump back on maybe tomorrow, show you guys how this turned out. And we'll get it going. So you guys have a great day. Make sure you hit that alarm.